Look around you. What do you see? A world of convenience. A world designed to keep you comfortable. A world that whispers, take it easy. Stay safe. Don't risk it. But deep inside, you feel it. That gnawing emptiness. That voice telling you it's time. That you're capable of so much more. Yet, you're stuck. Why? Because you lack discipline and you know it. Discipline seems too rigid, but the reality is, it gives you the freedom to do the things you actually want to do. Discipline builds confidence, resilience, and sets you apart from the crowd. Right now, you're probably stuck, trapped in a soul-crushing job, surrounded by walls you've built around yourself, chasing dreams that aren't even yours. You should be afraid of taking risks and pursuing something meaningful, but you should be more afraid of staying where you are if it's making you miserable. Your comfort zone isn't just holding you back, it's slowly suffocating you. You weren't born to be stuck. You were born to rock this world with your special uniqueness. Every day you choose comfort, it creates complacency. And you aren't put on the planet to play it safe. You're here to strive, to shake things up, and to push boundaries. So seek growth and stop your spirit rotting away. Now the question is, are you willing to knuckle down, get disciplined, and create a life of meaning? The clock is ticking. Life is bounded by mortality, but that doesn't mean you sit on the sidelines and don't get out there and fight. Every second you waste and don't compete, you become more stale. You let yourself down and inch closer to the consequences of staying where you are, then it hits you, that moment. Maybe it's a health crisis, a failed relationship, a career setback, or maybe you're just tired of your own BS. When it happens, the universe doesn't gently nudge you, it smacks you in the face. Picture yourself 5 years from now, 5 years more miserable. That's the price of inaction. You say it's a luxury to pursue meaning, but here's the truth. It's not a luxury, it's a moral obligation. Meaning doesn't make life easier, it makes life worth living. You were designed for this very moment, so ask yourself, when was the last time I truly pushed the limits of what's physically and mentally possible? Let's be real, life's messy. You're facing a mountain of obstacles, financial stress, family responsibilities, and a mountain of self-doubt. But you can't just abandon your responsibilities to chase your dreams. You have to think and act strategically. Quitting without a plan isn't the answer. And here's where most people get it wrong. They think discipline is about punishment, about restriction, about giving up what you love. They could not be more wrong. Discipline and struggle are not your enemy. They are your forge, your training ground. They are the fire that sharpens your blade. The real obstacle, it's not external. It's the war within yourself. The daily battle between who you are and who you could become. Heroes rise not despite their challenges, but because of them. Don't let your own laziness get the better of you. Now's the time to start playing a new game. When you decide to harness discipline internally, your life evolves into a growth project. So don't wait for change. Become it. Shifts happen by starting small, ridiculously small. Make your bed, wake up 15 minutes earlier. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. These aren't just habits. They are your war against mediocrity. It's not going to be perfect, and it will change along the way because you become disciplined pursuing the path. And as you become more disciplined, you accrue incremental wisdom. And as you become wiser, your flawed plan enables you to formulate better and better plans. Personal responsibility is to compete with yourself by becoming slightly better each day. Tomorrow might not be very glorious, but it's a hell of a lot better than doing nothing. And it beats the hell out of bitterness and blaming the world for your problems. So, turn painful struggles into dynamic energy. Turn rejection into resilience. Turn doubt into determination. Turn fear into fuel. Think about it. How are you going to take your life by the scruff of the neck? When you master discipline, you realize it isn't about restriction. It's about freedom. Discipline turns chaos into order and despair into hope. You're no longer shackled by fear or failure. You've changed. Not just your routine, but your very essence. You've conditioned yourself to face life's storms. You're taller, stronger, unshakable. What once felt like chains become wings. Pain and weakness that once broke you now build you. Yes, the floods will come. Illness, loss, uncertainty, it's inevitable. But when you've built a life of discipline, you can handle it. You've forged meaning through taking responsibility for yourself. The excess left over, you use to take care of your family. Then the excess from that, you take care of your community. And that's where meaning is found. Meaning is in the continual self-transcendence of letting your old self die and your new self be reborn. So, what version of yourself are you willing to leave behind to become the person you're meant to be? Discipline yourself. Your life depends on it. Look in the mirror. That person staring back at you, they're capable of extraordinary things. But only if you're willing to do what others won't. Only if you're willing to discipline yourself when no one is watching. Only if you're willing to embrace the struggle and do hard things. Because in the end, the question isn't whether you can do it. The question is, are you willing to become the person you are meant to be? The clock is ticking. The person is you, and the next move is yours. Decide to aim up.